Mr. Toby is looking forward to something this week, and that is heat signature.
Yes, so heat signature is you have an entire galaxy of space, and you're a bounty hunter in a small ship. Your job is to bounty hunter it up. It looks amazing. You fly around, you go onto procedurally generated spaceships, you go through and you kill or knock out the people you either steal a piece of technology or money or kidnap a person. I've been following it for nearly 2 years now, and it looks like it's coming on really well, and it's coming out at this point in 4 days. Really excited for it.
It's a really promising game, but then again, it's from Tom Francis, who made Gunpoint, which was equally an interesting title, which not only introduced or had mechanics that were new and hadn't been used in other games, but consistently used them all the way through the game. The difference, obviously, between Gunpoint and this is that this is profoundly open world, and it's all based on that kind of trajectory when you're not, in a ship. And then when you're in a ship, it's in this brutal, fast-paced, impulsive, chaotic conflict to clear or get through the ship. I suppose there's a stealth option as well, but from what I've seen, it's very much a 2D top-down infiltration game that takes on the best bits of Hitman, where you kind of panic and grab a wrench and knock that guy out and grab a gun and shoot that person. But then it gets a bit science fiction, and you kind of teleport through that wall and drop a bomb and teleport out, and then all of a sudden you're in the pilot's chair and you're steering the ship. And I think the most impressive thing, despite, obviously my excitement about the game from what I just said, the most impressive thing to me is that it's all in one screen. You
said that like a question.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's all in one. Sorry. Yeah. It's all in one screen. In that you're literally punching a bloke in the face, and then you're sitting in the chair that you just beat him out of or whatever, and then the game just pulls back, and all of a sudden you're just another tiny blip like you were before you got into that ship, floating around in the galaxy, and everything's still going on. All the other systems were still at play, but it's just at that moment you zoomed all the way down, and I love that scale. The fact that, like in real life, I guess, the whole world is ticking on. I'm talking to you guys at the minute, and one of you are in America, one's in Australia, one of you's about 4 miles away from me, but when I put this headset down, the only thing that's going to exist in my world, kind of, is what's in front of me again. And so all of a sudden, priority number one is, why is the cat throwing up in the kitchen? But then one of you sends me a message, and then boom, all of a sudden, the whole world's there again, And
You just went from
it's that scale.
something extremely philosophical to extremely mundane and back to philosophical. And it was, I don't know.
It does represent.
That's what it was.
It does represent the scale that he's talking about, though.
Amazing.
Yes.
It's excellent. I like the fact that when you're on a ship, it seems to play like Hotline Miami.
It's made by the guys who made Gunpoint, so I mean, right there, I give them massive kudos, and it has my interest based off that alone.
Hotline Miami actually is a really, really good example. I went for Hitman because Hitman to me is about discovering new things. Every hour that I played that game, I felt like I learned something new, whereas Hotline Miami was very much about reflex, killing everything, whereas Hitman was about accidentally finding a new mechanic. But yeah, no, you're right. With that point of view, I can definitely see the Hotline Miami angle, and obviously how frantic it gets as well.
My only concern is with games that are procedurally generated is that eventually, how much randomness they can put into it before it all starts to kind of feel the same way, or tactics start to get reused to get things done. It's definitely an interesting looking game, though, and you guys have made me more interested about it for sure.
Excellent. Well, thank you for that, lads.